As the content lead, you will be required to make a lot of decisions. People will come to you with questions and you will need to be ready to answer them. But making decisions can be tough, and knowing when to elevate a decision can be tricky. Let's take a look at tactics that are helpful in the decision-making process. There are many things to consider when making decisions. As content lead, you should first ask yourself, do I have all the information I need to make this decision? If you don't, you'll need to go out and get it. Second, you should ask yourself, am I the right person to make this decision, or does it need to be elevated to someone else? We'll go through some pointers on how to determine that a little later. It's also important to have both the short and long view of the project and related projects in mind when making decisions. Don't just think about the immediate impact. Be sure to think about how it could affect the project at a later stage or the product line down the road. You must also consider the impact of your decision on the work of other departments, the design and curriculum of the course, and the scope, budget, and timeline of the project. Leads are sometimes unsure of when they should make a decision and when they should elevate that decision to the PM, content manager, or principal instructional designer. They don't want to overstep their bounds, but they also don't want to bother people with small issues. Here are some instances where you should elevate a decision. When the decision will have an impact on other departments, when the decision will impact the design or curriculum of the course, and when the decision will impact the scope, budget, or timeline of the project. When in doubt, it's better to consult with the other department leads, PM, content manager, or principal instructional designer to get a quick sanity check. It's much easier to talk to someone for 5 minutes than it is to undo a hastily made decision. Here are some other tips to help you make good decisions. Socialize problems with the team. Talk to the leads, PM, content manager, and instructional designers to get input. This helps to be better informed and get buy-in from key stakeholders. In the end, though, you will need to be the one who makes the decision. Projects cannot run on decision by committee. Be decisive and take responsibility for the decisions you make. Have confidence in yourself, but know when to elevate an issue. Once you make a decision, take ownership of it, even if it turns out to be suboptimal. Take responsibility and make adjustments if necessary. Remember that timeline stress can affect decision making. When faced with a decision, take a step back and allow yourself time to reflect. Most decisions do not need to be made on the spot. If you're speaking to clients, you can always defer a decision by saying, I'll need to check with the team and get back to you. Lastly, remember to document the decisions you make. Note the initial issue, contributing factors, the ultimate decision, and reasoning behind it. Communicate this information to the PMs and other department leads. If you ever doubt yourself, remember that you were made a content lead for a reason. We trust you, your judgment, and your ability to make tough decisions. However, if you are ever unsure about an issue, talk to your fellow team members. They're there to help you with whatever you need.